Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a look inspired by Cher. First I'm going to start off with Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination by It Cosmetics. This is a full coverage cream concealer and it's really going to help me define and brighten my under eyes. I'm going to use this before foundation and blend it out really well to help give me a brighter, more highlighted finish. And then I'm going to place my foundation on top of this and continue to highlight further. I feel like it really gives me ultimate coverage, evens out my redness, and gets rid of my dark circles. Next, I'm going to go in with a fuller coverage foundation. This is by Kat Von D, Lock-It Tattoo Foundation, and I think this is light 49. It's a little bit rich for my skin tone, but I really wanted to give myself a nice warm complexion. So I'm just going to make sure that I place this really well and blend it down into my neck and my chest using a flat brush foundation from It Cosmetics. Now I'm going to blend this out really well using my Pro Beauty Blender, making sure you don't see any harsh lines or any discoloration. And now I'm going to set this foundation, yes, that's my 2-year-old in the background, using the NYX #NoFilter powder. I'm also going to use that same flat brush and just place this all over, making sure that it locks in the foundation so that it'll stay put all day. My kids like to edit videos with me. But anyway, so I'm going to place this all over, like I said, and I just love this because it gives you a really soft, natural finish. It's going to fill in your pores, making sure they don't look too visible, and just allow you to look pretty seamless in photography. Now I'm going to take a fluffy Heavenly Luxe brush, also by It Cosmetics, to really buff this out, making sure it doesn't look too powdery and too cakey on my skin. Now I'm going to use MAC's Prolongwear Liquid Concealer. This is lighter and thinner than the It Cosmetics, and again, it's just going to help me further highlight. This is the color NC20, which is a bit light, and it's just going to really help brighten. Now I'm going to use a little bit of white concealer from e.l.f. Cosmetics just to intensify this highlight and blend it out seamlessly with my Beauty Blender. My rule of thumb is I feel like you can never blend enough, so just keep blending, making sure everything is smooth. And then you're going to set this using a translucent powder to bake it, and I'm going to be using Bye Bye Pores from It Cosmetics, and that's just going to help to really, again, lock it all in place. And because it's translucent, it'll melt right into your skin. So I'm just going to place this, and also it will help with any kind of fallout from my eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to use NYX Matte Bronzer and just start warming up my cheekbones, my temples, and my forehead. This is going to give me a really nice kind of candlelit glow and make it look like I've gotten some sun, even though it's January. Now I'm going to go in with my Sculpted Face Palette from It Cosmetics and use some of these cooler tones to help really contour out my cheekbones. Cher has very visible cheekbones, and you can see quite a bit of structure in her face. So I want to help elongate my face even more and just give myself some angle that I don't have naturally. Using an angle brush by BH Cosmetics, I'm just going to go along my jawline. And now I'm going to contour out my nose using a fluffy eyeshadow brush and the bottom lip to make it look fuller and more pouty. I also like to contour out my eyes. I think it's a really good base for eyeshadow. Now I'm going to use the colors Anaheim and Zone from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette, and I'm going to use a smaller defining brush to really go in and work that contour and bring out my eye shape. Just keep doing your back and forth windshield wiper motions until you get the intensity and the depth that you want. Now I'm going to go in using a little bit of a cooler gray tone and just kind of focus on the outside V of my eye. And this is going to help bring some depth and intensity to the look and also kind of give it more of like a daytime smoky effect. Cher always had these huge gorgeous eyes, but she generally had a little bit of a smoky look on the outside corner and along the lash line. So I'm going to take this color in that corner and also go along the lash line and underneath my eyes. Now I'm going to take a very nude shadow and just place this right onto the lid first, like 3/4 in, keeping it matte, keeping it nude and very natural. Now I'm going to take that bake and dust it away, making sure any fallout is gone and it's blended into my skin. I really want to look highlighted, but I don't want it to show that I have white powder underneath my eyes. Now I'm going to go in and intensify my contour on my nose a little bit more with a small blending brush using that same sculpted face palette. And just again make sure that my nose looks a little bit more lean, a little bit longer, much like Cher's. And now I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush. This is just with a little bit of that same NYX powder, the no filter powder, just to clean up the contour and make sure that it blends a little more seamlessly. Now using my CC Radiance palette from It Cosmetics, I'm going to go into this apricot tone blush and warm up the brow bone area and also into the apples of the cheek. And then I'm going to go slightly into my nose and my chin just to, again, focus on having that really warm glow and those kind of high cheekbones and kind of puffy cheeks that Cher has. Now I'm going to use Becca's Opal highlighter and highlight the high points of my cheekbone as well as my nose and my Cupid's bow and a tiny bit on my forehead. And then of course using my Mario Badescu Rosewater Spray just to break up all these powders on my face. Now I'm going to use Build a Brow by It Cosmetics, and using their same brow brush, I'm going to just do small strokes to keep these brows kind of fuller like Cher's, but also very light. She never had a real dark, Sharpie eyebrow. I'm going to comb these hairs down and define the top, making them just a little bit fuller since mine are kind of scarce compared to Cher's brows. Now I'm going to go in with my Tweezerman dual-ended pencil and just highlight underneath my brow. I want to define the arch and then I'm going to blend it out. And now I'm going to go put on my mascara and my lippy and give you the final look of Cher. Stay tuned. So there you go. There's my Cher look. As always, thank you for watching.